Admiral Thad Allen is undoubtedly the finest leader I ever worked for. He's a great patriot, great American. He did so much for our country.
We worked together for almost 11 years. You could always speak frankly to him. It was never about him. It was about the mission and recognizing the team.
He has an unparalleled facility to be able to communicate and relate with an irate Louisiana parish president or the President of the United States of America. A gruff, cigar-chomping, three-star general or a 20-year-old third-class petty officer. And he does that in a way that makes all of them feel equally at ease and respected.
During this nightmare of 9/11, Thad was the area commander. His thought very quickly thereafter was, have we seen what we're going to see already happen, or is there another shoe that's about to drop? And so we recalled ships at sea and established that security barrier, being very watchful for what might be that second shoe that could drop. I was always amazed at how he could project his mind to a wider spectrum than the focus of the moment.
What he did after Hurricane Katrina, when he was made the principal federal official, it required dealing with an event of such complexity, it's really hard to describe.
There's no ego there. What he was there for was to make things better for all the people that had been devastated.
He was responsible for dealing with an array of issues, including political sensitivities, transportation infrastructure, energy, fuel, water, sewage, resettlement of displaced persons, housing, mental health care. It's immensely complex, and there's very few people who could pull off something like that. It's what we call meta leadership. Admiral Allen is probably the most gifted practitioner of meta leadership that I've ever worked with.
When Deepwater Horizon occurred, he had proven himself to be the man to be sent to deal with the tragedy for the country. And there he did again, an extraordinary job.
Once he was in charge, all of a sudden, things started to click. Even when it was totally chaotic. When you were with Thad, you felt things were in control. I also just really liked how genuine he was, how human he was. He was focused on people and how can we be helpful to people.
Credit Thad's leadership in the trenches of the moment, but then also credit his insistence that these lessons be learned and documented such that those responsible for such things in the future will have a better guide than he had.
He taught me that you should never be afraid to speak the truth. Every person around you is valued and brings something to the table.
He's had an amazing career in the Coast Guard. He understands the people in the Coast Guard in ways that are truly amazing. He grew up in a Coast Guard family.
His father was in the service for almost 40 years. The association and affection that he is for the United States Coast Guard is endless because it's sort of all he's ever known.
He's a role model as a family man, as a father. His wife, Pam, has contributed directly to all of his success.
You know, they're devoted to each other for 40-some years now. So, you know, Admiral and Pam are a great example of what a Coast Guard family is, because not only they're devoted to each other, you know, Coast Guard men and women deployed and the spouse stays behind and you have to take over. And so, you know, nothing was missed while he was deployed.
He is painted with the Coast Guard brush literally from the time he was born until the time, well, I was going to say until the time he retired, but that's not even true.
Retirement might be a misnomer. He stays pretty busy.
He continues to make contributions to the well-being of our service. He loves the organization.
Thad has always been there for the Coast Guard Foundation, and he's helped take us to the next level. We can call him up on Wednesday and say, could you help us on this date a week or so in advance? He finds a way to do it. With this award, Thad has decided to initiate a new endowment. We asked if he wouldn't mind if it be tagged with his name. That part of it was not his idea. Thad being the kind of person that he is, he just wanted to do something more for Coast Guard families.
We are truly lucky to have had him as the Commandant of the Coast Guard and all the roles that he has played for our country. He's a wonderful American, a wonderful leader, a wonderful human being, and I love him.
I wish there were more Thad W. Allen in the world. Because it will be a better place.